I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gargano Show!
Live from the Xfinity Studio. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday to all across the Delaware Valley. It is a cold and wet Tuesday morning, kind of indicative of how we feel. This is the Anthony Gargano Show, presented by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app and the great people at Xfinity. All right, a couple things here just to get us started. One, let's look at it from a get right standpoint, right? Like, where really are we in this whole plot? It was an ugly game. We know Friday was bad, and partly due to the defense, which we did not expect. And it's completely excusable in the sense that the defense has been carrying the load against some really good offenses, right? Like what they did against Detroit, what they did against Green Bay. There's a lot of pressure, pressure on them to just shut down offenses. And look, they got bullied at the line of scrimmage, right? The Bears found a recipe, are able to run the ball on a short week. It's kind of understandable. That impacts the offense. When you only have the ball for 20 minutes of the 60, right? Bears control the clock. It puts a lot of pressure on the offense to make do, right? Like able to convert drives. And we saw it. It was interesting. People were talking about Bigsby and he didn't get a carry. There wasn't a lot of carries to go around. I mean, I think that was the issue, and the run game was fine. It was the pass game that was not able to convert big plays, which then turns the whole game around, right? Like if you're able to hit one of those, the Goddard being open or whatever one that just clicks, it just changes the dynamic of the game. And it allows your offense to breathe a little bit, your defense to breathe a little bit, and maybe they're able to get off the field. So it plays into each other, the whole tenor of the game. So big picture, can this thing get righted is really what we all want to know. The specter of 23 is looming, but in truth of the matter, it's a new year, right? As much as the collapse happened in 23, this is a new year. Now, the collapse may be on its way, but you got a schedule that's favorable. Herbert underwent surgery yesterday, and we'll see if he's listed as a day-to-day. He got that procedure on his left hand. We'll see. I don't know how that works. He wasn't under center at all on Sunday night, so I don't know what that means for him. Otherwise, it's Trey Lance. I mean, look, this Charger team is banged up. They're without Joe Alt, their all-world tackle. So there's a lot to go around here to make you feel good about that game. And then you follow that up with the Raiders, a bad, bad team. So you have two winnable games in your future. You come away and all of a sudden you're 10-4. You're feeling so much better about yourself. You're going to win the division. So that'll give you a home playoff game. And then it's like, all right, can this thing get righted? All right, because there's no pressure of a gigantic collapse. And there's this thought of, all right, we know that they are battle tested. The only thing is, and I'm going to bring VG in here in a minute, but VG and I were talking before the show, and VG matter-of-factly says to me, I think they're one and done in the playoffs. And it's interesting because I still am clinging to a little bit more hope, and it lies in the rest of the conference. Now, assuming you're not playing the Rams in week 1 in the playoff first round, who else are you afraid of? Seattle? All right, is Sam Darnold going to come to Philadelphia and win? Maybe. But I mean, I would still make the Eagles a slight favorite in the game. Who else are we talking about? The Lions? All right. I mean, I think they're a flawed team. So there's a lot. I look around the conference, and I'm not afraid of a lot of these teams. Now, I could be missing it, and this thing is just completely broken and unfixable. And I don't know. And maybe it's because last year is still so fresh in my mind, and I've seen glimpses. The biggest problem that we have, if we're going to take that side, is they haven't played a full game all year. They haven't put a great game together. A lot of wins, and there's been moments where they look really good, and they've had some good wins, but they haven't played a complete game where you went, hey, this is what it is. Now, when it comes to the offense and fixing the offense, I mean, Sirianni wasn't as steadfast with the Patullo calling plays thing. You know, we'll see. Like, listen, coaches, I've seen coaches do this all the time, where they come out after the game, they go, this is my quarterback, or there's no change. And all of a sudden, by Sunday, there's a change. And so Patullo, at some point in the next week or two, could certainly be relieved of his duties or change and all that stuff. I don't think he's going to get fired, but I think they could make a change or adjust things in that sense. I think that's still on the table, depending on what happens. And even for this week, I remember Andy Reid, it was Kevin Cobb, and he said, Kevin Cobb is my quarterback. And the next game, Michael Vick started. So, I mean, coaches are going to say that after the game, steadfast, and then you think about it. You can take a lot of input from everyone like Howie and Jeffrey, and you go, well, maybe we need to make a change. So I still think it's on the table. He was less, I thought, less bombastic with his defense of Patullo. Like, we all see the issues, right? Like, we know all the issues, whether it's the play call, the play design, the conservative approach, the play of Jalen, all that stuff. It's all on the table. But I just keep going back to it should be fixable against these opponents, and maybe it's a lack of, what's going on is a lack of confidence. Like, they look like they're just slumping. Right? It feels like a slump. But there are times when they turn it on, like when they turned it on that last drive. Remember the drive where they go up and down the field and score? Like, can we bottle that? Like, that is something that I still cling to. That if I could see that for a drive, why can't I see that for, most of the game? Where we see that kind of execution. It's in them. It wasn't like they were going up against a prevent defense at that point. The game was still a one-score game. And they were about to take the lead before the fumble. So I kind of cling to that. Good morning, VG.
Yo, what's up, buddy? That drive was great. But this is a team that, I don't know, Franny, I guess he shook me a little yesterday when you asked him if you can fix this. And he's like, at week 12, probably not. This is what we got going on.
I get it. Well, why?
And it's just not good enough.
Why that drive? Like, if we take that drive and what worked, right? And it kind of, it all fit together.
I don't know, man. That's the whole thing.
I know.
Why? Don't you just shake them and be like, did you see this?
I know.
It's so easy when you do it like this. It looks so easy.
I know. It's frustrating.
And the whole thing's frustrating.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was surprised. I read a piece on Yahoo. If you go by yardage wise, they're only one of 4 teams defensively, both offensively and defensively, who rank in the bottom 10 by yards per game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The other teams are the Dolphins, Titans, and Steelers.
Yeah, bad teams.
Yeah. I mean, they don't give up a lot of points, but they're giving up a lot of yards, man.
Yeah.
They'll bend, don't break. You can only bend for so long when this offense isn't hooking you up. And I don't know. I think we saw a little breaking point this past weekend.
What did you make of Sirianni's news conference yesterday?
Can I tell you? Someone asked him about Grant Calcaterra, which makes no sense why he's on the field blocking and run plays.
And he brought up the nickel and with the nickel corner.
All that blah, blah word salad. But then he says when he's talking about the loss, he's talking about the play. Sometimes the loss is drawn up to execution. Sometimes it's drawn up to the scheme. Sometimes the loss is drawn up to you might have loved your scheme, but they did something that made it really difficult to do. And I think that was the case right there. What did they do that's difficult to do? You put a guy who can't block out there and you love that scheme on a running play? He's blocking at the end.
I know.
You love that scheme and they did something?
So
It feels like incompetency. I'm thinking, how did they win a Super Bowl?
So, I go to that all the time. I go back to that all the time because they want a Super Bowl in the most simplistic manner.
Yeah.
They want a Super Bowl with a great O-line.
Maybe the best ever.
And a great back.
Yeah, and weren't asked to do much else.
And a couple of studs on defense, right? Cooper and Quinion and Jalen Carter and Zach Bond, right? Like, so they had a playmaker on all three levels of the defense, coupled with a great O-line and a great back. And that's simplistic.
Yeah.
Like everything you see from the Eagles offense is simplistic, right? Like they win in this way. They don't win with a McVay kind of flair, with a Shanahan flair. They don't do that. No. And I've told you this before. I'm concerned about Sirianni. Like I really am. I look at this thing and I go, if you're winning in the most simplistic manner, that tells me that your roster is good. That the GM did his job.
Yeah, we're just better than you are.
Right. And that's what that was the case last year. But now when your O-line is eroded, and for good reason, right? Like all those snaps, broken bodies, man, it's tough to stay on. It's a tough game. So all of a sudden, when things start to even up a little bit, and your O-line's not as dominant, you got to scheme. Like I watched Buffalo rush up and down Pittsburgh, up and down Allegheny County. Like they went up, they're without both their starting tackles, and they did that. Like every week, I see teams scheme over deficiency.
Well, just when you look back at people are analyzing this past week's game, I mean, they're saying Ben Johnson, the way his motions and formations are, they make blocking way easier for their offensive line, and they make the second level defenders are not there to stuff the holes. So yeah. The scheme's a problem.
You watch stuff.
I know.
You get frustrated. Like I hear you. And frustration is abound across the Delaware Valley.
Yes.
Like everybody is completely frustrated and upset, and I appreciate that. Like it's kind of who we are, and how much I hear. Like I heard from people yesterday. I was talking to a lot of people around the league and nationally, and they're like, oh my God, you guys are just insane. You guys just won a Super Bowl. Can't you relax?
Right.
And it's like, no, because, this is supposed to be a dynastic time. Like, we've never been a dynasty, and we're seeking, this dynastic approach. Like, we're just insatiable.
And do you see the talent on offense? This is ineptitude at this point.
Right.
Like,
and we're seeking, like, we are insatiable. However, people gotta just relax. Like what happened to Kevin Patullo's house?
Kevin Patullo K, get the fuck out of Philly, go Birds, dickhead.
People nothing.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
And I know people are like it's eggs, but it's just come on. He's probably got kids in there that are scared.
Like that's just uncalled for, right? Like it's just uncalled for.
It's ridiculous.
It's absurd. Like I love the fact that we're so into it and go Birds.
Of course.
But you just got like this attitude. Like this is pushing it. One of the things I want to do later in the week is
now that they have live firekevinpatullo.com. That if you want to be passionate, all right, go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
You had the thing on Patterson Avenue.
Yeah, the signs. Go ahead.
The sign that said "Fire Kevin Patullo." Yeah. Well, listen, that's
taking
all.
To the guy's house is so inappropriate.
It is.
And hopefully they catch.
But
the kids.
we are become. We've always been maniacal, but it's a different version of maniacal. And later in the week, I want to do a thing about being an Eagles fan, right?
Yeah.
Because it's amazing how it's changed. When you and I were growing up and we were kids, it wasn't cool to be an Eagles fan. In fact, you were looked as like a rube. Like I was always a homer, right? 4 for 4, and I loved all my teams, and Philadelphia, right? And I never forget, because there was like little, I'm sure you had the same thing in your neighborhood, but there was like little cadres of Cowboys fans and Rams fans,
Dolphins fans with the colors.
Yeah.
You had Dolphins bags at school,
right? Like you had like in the teams of the Niners,
yes,
80s and 90s, right? Like you had these teams like who liked the Broncos, right? Like they were all, and it was like uncool to be an Eagle fan. Like you were like, oh, you're a homer and this and that. And now, like, over the last 20 years, when they become this power, and really recently, like, and they become, there's Bradley Cooper and
right,
like
no celebrities at the vet in the 70s.
No, like there was nobody of note, right? No. They weren't like we're Eagle fans, but you look at it now, and there's like celebrity Eagle fans, and it's cool, and Go Birds becomes a thing. It's wild. The difference between, that generation and this generation.
Yeah, I was watching a TikTok video, and it was like, tell me the city you're from without telling me the city you're from. And I was like, simple, just Go Birds. Everyone in the country knows you're from Philadelphia just by Go Birds.
Yeah.
That was not a thing like 30 years ago.
No.
And in my neighborhood, the Flyers were the cool teams. Like everybody, my family, they were Flyers obsessed in the 70s, early 80s. They were the cool guys. And the Eagles were just like,
early on in like my school days, it was the same way. Like we didn't have that. We didn't really have the Eagles like that. I remember watching people wearing like different jerseys. I saw people wearing different jerseys.
So, well, really? Because this should have been like the 2000s, right?
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was seeing people coming in with Green Bay Packers jerseys, Colts, New England. That was like the big thing, the Tom Brady era, the Peyton Manning era, all that stuff.
But the Eagles were good.
I know, but I think, and you did have the Eagles fans, and it was starting, you could see that shift of like, okay. We're getting out of that.
I'll buy that you might have been through the transit. Like, if you go by decades, 80s, 90s, Eagles were, they weren't cool. They had a couple fun times because the defense was nasty.
Well, we had the run.
We clung to that defense.
Vermeil. Then, Buddy gave us some self-esteem.
I'm talking about the
Buddy built up our self-esteem a little bit.
Right.
That's
the
why
defense was fun. It was nasty. Like, we were tough.
Yes.
That kind of fit us.
Yeah.
And then as you shift into the Andy Reid era, right, like, they got good again, but they lost. They lost big games.
Yeah.
Right? The championship games. Yeah. Right? And then the Super Bowl. So I can see the transition of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like up until about, really the first 15 years to about 2015.
Yeah.
And then, Doug comes, and then there's Wentz, and, and then the legend of Nick Foles. And the legend of Nick Foles, once you win, it automatically draws a lot of fans, right? Like, it awakens those fans that maybe weren't diehards like we all were growing up. And then, and then once you're going to Super Bowls, and once you win another one, now there's a bandwagon effect.
Well, now you got the tush push, unstoppable play, cheat code.
Right.
Good times in the chat saying, imagine Grace Kelly at a Birds game at the vet in the 70s.
Right. Like there was no like, I don't know who the biggest 80, like Will Smith, the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, 90s probably.
Right? Like, but he wasn't like an Eagles fan. Like there was none of that. There was no. I'm trying to think of celebrities that came from Philadelphia in the 90s.
that would wear Eagles gear.
Like there
I
was
don't remember
Stallone?
seeing it in pop
Stallone.
culture.
Yeah, but Stallone was
He glommed on it at the end when they got good. I felt like
Stallone was there at the end of the vet, the beginning of the
Yeah.
link, right?
Yeah.
So he kind of repped. I give Sly he repped.
Will Smith, like I hate to say it, but that was
but
Fresh
Will Smith
Prince
did not. He
era.
Was not, no, he
I
was
don't remember
I'd
in
say.
a video wearing an Eagles
No,
hat.
he was never like a big.
Like I remember Public Enemy. Chuck D's not even from here. He wore a Phillies hat.
Yeah.
I don't remember Will Smith ever wearing any kind of Eagles gear.
Nah, he wasn't on the Eagles bandwagon. There was-
Princess Diana, they're saying, with the Eagles jacket.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're now, but the point is now it's everywhere, right? Like
Well, it's in vogue now to be an
it's
Eagle,
cool.
to be an
It's
Eagles
cool
fan.
To be an Eagles fan. Go
Yeah.
Birds is cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome, big picture, and I love the fact that we're so into it. We just got to tone it down just a little bit. When it comes to people's houses and stuff. I'll tell you, the worst job in all of sports is an OC. It just is. It's like the DC, you can get away with big and people will love you. You get a couple of sacks, you have a good, vicious defense, they'll love you. Being an OC is just
As long as you're putting up points, they like you. Nobody really likes Schwartz here, right? I mean,
Schwartzy had
I
his.
feel like he's a little disrespected, even though he won here. I don't think people hold him in high regard.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
I
really
think
feel
so.
like a disrespect towards him.
I don't get
Yeah,
that.
I feel like
I
he's a
don't
little
get-
underappreciated.
I don't get that.
All right.
The OC though, give me an OC who's beloved.
Oh well, it feels like we haven't.
We've never had one.
Really, no one.
No, I mean, like, was it Sid Gillum? Was he?
Wow, I mean,
was
you're
he
going
an
back
OC?
to ancient times. He wasn't even an OC. He was a
quarterback
coach. Sid Gilman. No, I'm talking about modern day. What OC that like Andy?
What's the last OC we had that got a? Well, I guess Kellen Moore and Steichen. I guess they're the two.
Yeah,
Or this, yeah.
that got jobs.
They got a good
But on the
job,
Randy, there was no we
No.
loved Brad Childress.
I was gonna say.
Even though Brad was the run in Andy's ear. But there is no the OC is a thankless job. Actually, there's one celebrity Eagles fan that Tasty Cake Dom just said it, and he's right. Kobe.
Yes.
Kobe was a big time Eagles fan.
Oh, yeah.
Always representing. Kobe was always representing.
He was a big part of that first Super Bowl. I remember him going and seeing the team and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, early 2000s, Kobe was there. Kobe loved the Birds. He loved the Birds the way LeBron is a Browns guy. Oh, wait, he's a Cowboys
Wait,
fan.
Cowboys.
Is he?
Yeah. Although apparently he's a Browns fan because I saw him. And that's what made me think of it because he was talking about Shador and how much he loves the Browns. So I don't know, whatever.
I think he's mixed up.
Yeah, forget that example. Anyway, LeBron, he's a front runner. I guess he likes the Guardians. I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, can we play? Before we got Bo coming up,
Yeah.
can we just play like 40 seconds of this Kurt Warner video breakdown?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's
I was
pretty
going to bring
interesting.
this up later. But
Oh, we'll do it later then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it
Yeah,
later.
I was going to do it later. We got Baldy coming up, and I want to get to Baldy's breakdowns and kind of what he looked. And after that, we're going to play the Warner thing.
Okay, cool.
Because we'll be more in X and O mode.
All right.
So I want to do that. We got Bo come up to talk about Sirianni and what his take was. The Brain will join us in a bit. And a little Charlie O. Shane Flyers come crashing down last night against the Penguins. Ugly 5-1. They go down. But listen, they've been playing some really good hockey.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's expected after the road trip you come back,
Yeah.
deflate, and then
There's
they got
always
like
that-
4 or 5 home games now to get it right.
There's always that dip after a road
Scary
trip.
thing with Tyson Forster.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's fine. That was a weird looking injury.
Yeah. All right, lots to get to, so hang with us. Let's take care of some business.
No more of that.
Oh.
Forever.
All right, well, let's talk about Elkins Chevrolet. Because Elkins Chevrolet, they're run by 3 brothers, real brothers, and big sports fans. This holiday season, they're making sure you get a deal that will feel just as good as a win. They got a big inventory of Chevy trucks, SUVs, and there's no better time to grab one at a price that won't last. Whether it's getting to the game, to work, or hitting the holiday road, you'll roll into the new year in the perfect ride at the perfect price. Elkin Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service. Elkin Chevrolet, Route 73 South in Marlton, New Jersey. Shop now at elkinchevrolet.com. And together, hey, man, let's drive.
All right, let's talk about Xfinity. What we love, Xfinity. All right, listen. You don't want to be fan-fished when you're watching a big game. Like, this is a great, holiday season coming up. You're going to have people in and out of the house. There's going to be all kinds of fun stuff between birds and NFL playoffs around the corner, all the college stuff. It's one of my guilty pleasures, which sounds stupid, bowl season. I love bowl season. I watch every bowl game.
Hey, I like bowl season too.
Not that bowl.
What a nerd I am. I didn't even get it, right? But I love bowl season. It's so stupid, but I love it. Like day football. I watch everyone. And I love to watch. It's like my only gift to myself, which is my Xfinity at home. The way I watch is next level, right? Like I got the multi-view. I got the best picture and sound with enhanced 4K. I have live stats on my screen. I mean, it's such a great way. I look forward to my happy place. I come back last night. I came back from basketball practice and sat and watched Drake May and enjoyed it. Like I love watching football on my Xfinity platform. It is the greatest. Do yourself a favor. Get to know Xfinity. It's the perfect fan flex. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Man-Man's coming to HBO Max in 4K. It'll look real nice.
Oh, I love that show. Hey, real quick. So today is our day of giving. It is with Big Brothers, Big Sisters. We're doing the big charity fundraiser for them. So today we have a special little thing that's going on. Our day of giving fundraising goals. If you can hit a goal, our $50, $100, $150, $200, $300, we will do something on the show. Well, somebody threw in a big $100 donation. Dom F. So that gets us up to VG. You have to do the running man at some point.
No, we skipped that. That goes right to Anthony Sings.
No, you got to do the running man still. It's within the $100. And Anthony, you have to join us in the Bet Park singing.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was the $100 threshold. So we can get to $150. VG is going to make a jingle for the chat.
Who was it, Dom?
Dom F.
Dom F. 6826.
That's Nikki.
Yes.
That's Nikki.
Yeah?
Thank you, Nick.
Nikki.
Nikki from Collegeville.
So we're climbing up that ladder.
Yeah. That's.
Can't wait to hear you sing.
Thank you, Nikki.
Maybe I'll do Running Man after Bo, maybe.
Nikki, and listen, anybody that donates anything, you come into the studio whenever you want to watch a show, and I'll get primos. All right.
Ooh. There you go.
All right. So let's make that something.
That sounds good.
All right. We'll do that as well. All right. Let's go to our Xfinity mobile call-in line. And joining us, our man for the All-PHLY Bird Show, Bo Wulf.
Our man on the ground, he's solid and sound. He's on the hunt for Eagles news. Handsome and astounds, clever and profound. We're talking Eagles with Bo Wulf.
Good morning, Bo.
Good morning, cuz. What are you going to sing?
I don't know.
Oh, he's going to sing the ads with us. The great band's coming to
Hold me closer,
beautiful.
John.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cuz, where do you fall on
God,
where do you fall
can't
on
sing.
Dominic the Donkey?
Dominic the Donkey.
Chingity ching. Hee-haw. Hee-haw.
Yeah, that's good.
Him and Andrew. That's
Classic.
our go-to.
Yeah, in fact, you and Andrew should do that.
Yeah.
That's a good duet.
The
I
Chris-
wanted
I've sung
to
that
do,
before,
of
I'll
course,
sing it
my
again.
music director dropped the ball. I wanted to do the Cuz Christmas album. And we could have had you. I wanted.
I'm in for all of it.
You would have been great at it.
Listen, we can still debut a song at the Great Reading Terminal Show on December 22nd.
All right. Well, I think you should get with Bo.
I'll work with Bo on that.
And the hand bone. All right. And you guys put together. I want more than one.
We'll see.
All right. I want something good.
Okay.
All right. Bo, what did you make of Sirianni yesterday in the news conference?
He seemed upset. He seemed angry. Like it was sort of bubbling underneath. And I think I get that. To me, I think it probably does stem from the Patullo stuff. and I know you've been talking about it. I mean, just abhorrent behavior. And there are two things here, right? One is I think blaming everything on Patullo is such lazy scapegoating. Like, just because he is the offensive coordinator and he is different does not mean that he is the person responsible for the offense not looking very good, right? Like, Jalen Hurts takes a big part of it. Nick Sirianni takes a big part of it. The whole team, like the execution. It's not Kevin Patullo's fault that AJ Brown's false starting. All of that stuff. So that is one thing.
Here's why it happens, and I think it's easily explainable. The fan doesn't want to blame Jalen. Jalen's a sacred cow in this town. They don't.
But it's also Nick.
They don't want to. They don't want to blame the O-line, right? Because the O-line is sacred. Like, they don't mind blaming Barkley, which is odd, and they don't mind blaming A.J. Brown, which is odd. But the O-line, they kind of refrain from, and Jalen will never go to. And it's interesting because you're right. The truth of the matter is it lies at the feet of all of them. I mean, it's the only rational answer. And it begins, it starts with Sirianni. If Sirianni has this ultra-conservative approach, it will play itself out in every manner.
I agree with that. It's lazy analysis from the fan base to lay it all on the head of Kevin Patullo. And then the second thing is, I mean, to take it to such a personal degree, it's embarrassing, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Agree. I think when the fans look at it, they're like, well, what's changed from last year? And Patullo's the change. So I think that's why he becomes the easy target. When they look at same people, okay, Nick won the Super Bowl. Patullo's here, and now the offense looks like crap.
Kevin Patullo, who has been very involved in the offense over the past 4 years, including 2 Super Bowl appearances, comes in on the day that he's hired as offensive coordinator and says, okay, Jalen, I don't want you running anymore. Okay, offense, let's get really, really boring and not aggressive. Like, to pretend that he is the one making all those decisions is just stupid.
No, I agree, but I think that's just why he is the one who gets the attention.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, you're right, VG. I mean, it is, and they draw back on 2003. Look, see, when Steichen left, look what happened.
Yeah, well,
and in reality, you know, last year's offense was very spotty. It was masked by Barkley and the great O-line.
Yep.
But the passing game wasn't great last year, and that's with an historic run game. With a historic run game, they should have been unstoppable.
Yes.
Now, setting the unfair scapegoating of Patullo aside, the fan base should be upset about the performance of the offense, no doubt about it. I mean, this has been one of the worst offenses we've seen in Philadelphia in the past 20 years. And it is the most talented by far of the only other ones that can compare. And it is true, if you look at the last 20 years, there have only been 3 seasons before this one in which the Eagles had an objectively below average offense, an offense that was, 17th in the league or worse in all the advanced metrics. And those seasons were 2012 when Andy Reid got fired, 2015 when Chip Kelly got fired, and 2020 when Doug Peterson got fired. So there is no doubt that there is actual heat on the coaching staff as a group.
The first year into an extension.
I mean, I'm not predicting it. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but I'm telling you that Jeffrey Lurie cares about offense, and if the offense is this bad, despite being this talented, he's going to feel some kind of way about it. And I don't think, I think if you
share that.
Think that,
I have to be honest with you, Bo. I look at Sirianni, and again, I'm not telling you I'm firing the guy, but
there's going to be change, and he doesn't. Who knows what that change
means?
means?
I'll be honest with you, he doesn't make me feel at ease. Like, I don't feel like he can fix it.
No, his press conference does not exude confidence.
He doesn't engender confidence.
No.
So here's my problem, right? So Patullo aside, listen, the lack of imagination, the lack of play design, all that stuff, it's all real, right? Like, it's all real. So I'm not absolving Petullo of anything. But here's my point. If you're the head coach and you come from that side of the ball, you got to make me feel like I'm glad you're on the wall. Like you come in and fix it. He can't call plays, right? His press conferences are unwieldy. And I go, yo, Nick, like, dude, I need you to step in, man.
But to step in and do it, because he told us in 2023, no matter who's calling the plays, this is his offense.
Yeah, but we know the truth. The truth of the matter is when you're calling the plays, it's your offense. As much as you can say, well, yeah, he's just a conduit and all that stuff. Nah, man, give me a break. Like, if you're really going to come in and fix it, do like Dan Campbell, come in and fix the damn thing. Or try
I also
to.
think you can't really point to what he said in 2023 before he was sort of slapped on the wrist by Jeffrey Lurie and they brought in Kellen Moore and they told him that he wasn't in charge of the offense anymore. And that to me is, if you are playing this forward about like what might happen after the season if the offense stays this bad and the team has a disappointing end to the season. I'm sure that Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are going to say, all right, Nick, you gotta change the staff. And it'll be a similar conversation to how it was in 2023. And the difference is, back then, Nick Sirianni had no choice, I think, but to just accept what they were giving him and hold on to his job. Whereas now, he has every right to be emboldened by the fact that he just won the Super Bowl a year ago, and maybe he won't be so willing to just acquiesce, and he'll think, okay, if you guys, he'll call their bluff and say, I'll move on, and maybe I'll get a different job. And I think that's possible. I think that he might stand up for not making change. This is just, I mean, we're
so here's my only thing, right?
I don't think that he is in a place to just say, okay, I'll do whatever you guys want again. I think he might have a little bit more pride than that.
I don't know. I mean, here's my conundrum with Sirianni, because I like him, right? Like I like the guy. I think he is got a good EQ. I think his players like him. I think there's a lot of good with Nick.
Totally agree.
But they won last year in the most simplistic fashion. They won with a great O-line, an all-world running back, and a defense that had playmakers on all three levels. That's how they won. That was a GM Super Bowl. I'm not saying he was a passenger on the whole thing, but it wasn't it was like, oh, let me out. It was simplistic how they won. And I need more. If you come from that side of the ball, I need more out of you. Like, why can't he figure this out?
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I'm sure that it's more complicated, and I'm sure, as you have said, the quarterback plays a big role. But you're right. I think what has made Nick so good over the past few years is that with an elite roster, he is very good at getting those players to all be pulling in the same direction, to have their T's crossed and I's dotted, and play sound football, and to play hard. And right now, in the midst of these last two games, it's recency bias, but they're not playing particularly buttoned up football. I didn't see them playing super hard. I don't want to question guys, but that was a game in which they got sort of pushed around against the Bears on Black Friday. And as you say, the offense itself, which is his side of the ball, is really disappointing right now.
So here's kind of how I judge it, right? If something happened, say they, God forbid, they're out early and they go, all right, here's the change. Fangio's coaching the team, right? Just say that, right? Fangio's coaching the team and he's going to go get Mike McDaniel as his OC. Just say that, right? What's the response from the fan base? Are they going, oh my God, Nick Sirianni's not going to be here?
No.
No, they're throwing a parade for Vic. I mean,
okay, well, whether
is the
it
guy
would work, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But the crux of the matter, and this is what, if I'm Nick, I'm worried about, that has he made a big enough imprint on this team? It's unbelievable to me. Like, the coach of the Eagles was bigger than the governor of Pennsylvania. Forget about the mayor of Philadelphia. The coach of the Eagles was like a huge figure. It was the biggest job in town. And maybe it's because it became a GM team that's kind of diminished.
Yeah, because you know what? I think Doug was that way, right? That's the 2017 Super Bowl. That was a Doug Super Bowl, not a Howie Super Bowl. It felt like.
Really?
Yes, I do think that.
I mean, I think it was a Nick Super Bowl.
Philly special. It's like he had the big balls Doug. Like they don't get there without Doug leading the way in 2017. I feel like that's how people felt. Howie hit a bunch of stuff that offseason. But I feel
think
like
Howie had a great offseason, and
oh God, I'm not saying Howie
was able to
deserve his flowers for it,
right?
But I feel like the people, like Doug, was the one held on a pedestal for that first Super Bowl.
Okay,
and
I think that's
since
fair.
then you're absolutely right that for this most recent one, it's Howie who's up there.
Yes. And if I'm Nick, I'm concerned about that. Like this is where, in a time of crisis, not just keeping your team together, but also fixing the X and O's of it need to happen.
And the optics got to be good. Like you said, he exudes no confidence. When you watch him talk and hear him talk, it's just nothing. It's just a bunch of blabber.
Now, was he yelling at fans? There was a point where they caught him yelling, and I don't know. I'm literally asking the question. Like that stuff can't creep back into it. Like you can't start barking at people, and like you got to keep your head, man. The one thing that I worry about him is that he becomes emotionally unhinged.
Yeah, and I really don't think that Jeffrey Lurie in particular likes that. I think we've talked about, after the Browns game last year, in a game when they won, I feel like that's as close to Jeffrey has ever gotten to wanting to move on from Nick, probably. So you're right. If it starts veering into that direction again, I would be concerned for Nick.
Oh, did he shave? There's people speculating he shaved his head again yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I don't have a source in his barbershop.
Bickle's back. Travis Bickle. Get me a Travis Bickle picture, Andrew. Travis Bickle's back. Listen, I like the guy, so I like, and it's in all of our best interests that he fix it. And I'm hoping that he comes in and the ship gets righted. Ken, here's how I'll leave you. And I want to ask you this question. In your mind, can this ship be righted? And really, we're talking about the offense. Can it be righted? Like we've had, what's this, week 13? We're through, so we're entering week 14. We've seen, they haven't played one complete game. Can they get to a point where it's fixed?
I think it depends on what your definition of fixed is. I think it can get to a point where it's like not a disaster like it was in the first half of the season.
I need to win. If I want to win, it's got to be better than it's not a disaster.
I think it can get to the point where it's not just getting in the way of how good the defense is. I don't know that I can see them just turning it around and flipping a switch and becoming an elite offense.
And it's tough. Even if they go on and start putting up 30 points a game, they're not playing any really good defenses coming up. So it's the playoffs. I'm dubious that they can turn this on offensively in the playoffs against a good team.
I think that's right. I mean, they don't deserve anything more than dubiousness.
There's Bickle. There's Travis Bickle.
He get along. Him and Vic.
Coach Bickle.
Yeah.
Talking to me?
What's that?
You talking to me?
Yeah, dude. I'm still kind of hoping that they can get like rhythm, that there's some confidence, because they completely lack confidence.
I think that's right. If you want to get hopeful, as you pointed out, I think yesterday, because the two game sequence here is similar to what it was earlier in the season, where they're coming off a loss and then they have a short week and then they look terrible. Those are their 2 worst games of the season.
Right. Then they come back against the Giants and roll them.
Right. And so I don't know. They get a long layoff. Maybe it'll be good to get out of Philadelphia and go across country. I don't know. They're very talented. It's not crazy.
If I was Nick, I would leave Friday. I would leave Friday, get out, and just get out of town and get my head right. I'd bond. I would do all kinds of. I'd have a team dinner Saturday
hit the
night,
beach,
whatever.
see the ocean.
I would actually get everybody together, and I would leave early. I'd nestle in Southern California.
Are you?
It's not a bad idea. I think the players might not be happy about that. They want an extra night at home with the family, but possible.
I think they would be. I think they would like it just fine.
I think there's a sports science thing too. Like you don't want to be in a different time zone for too long. But I like the idea behind it.
Yeah, I think this team needs that stuff more than any other kind of thing. I think they need to be together, away from everything. I'm a believer in that stuff. I am. Anyway, Bo, great stuff. 2 o'clock today?
2 o'clock today. Giving
what's the
Tuesday.
theme?
Day of Giving rolls on.
Yeah.
I hate mailbags. I think it's lazy. But we're doing a mailbag today for the people for Day of Giving.
He hates answering people's questions.
I hate mailbags, but we're doing mailbags today.
This is the only one and only for Day of Giving. People gotta give to get a question answered.
All right.
Oh, I like that. It's good spin on it. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Good work. We'll be watching.
Thanks, guys.
Mailbag. Thanks, buddy. Bo.
Speaking of Day of Giving, we are up to $220.
Thank you, guys.
Crudella in chat gave us $100, and then Anonymous gave us $20. That means we are up to me trying your coffee.
All right. Who gets a jingle? Like who?
Why is that a thing?
Because how much espresso you put in there, they want to see if it will affect a commoner like me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of espresso in that from Dunkin' Donuts?
It's all espresso.
Oh.
It's the whole thing. It's an Americano with all
If I shoot through the ceiling, we know it's
They
not.
threw the shots in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all it is long. You can do shorts and longs for the espresso, right? So it's 5 longs.
Okay.
And it's hot water with espresso.
Yeah.
But there's no sugar in it and there's no cream in it. It's black.
Yeah. And we're very close to the $300 threshold where you eat egg.
I got to eat an egg. Like Rocky?
Bro said he'll get a scrambled egg and bring it on for us.
I'll do it like Rocky does. The raw egg.
Raw egg?
In a glass.
Oh, raw egg.
I think I'd rather see you lumber through a whole plate of scrambled eggs.
No, man. I'd throw up.
The jingle is for the chat, so you have to make a
The
jingle
whole chat
for
gets
the whole
a jingle, not one person.
You make it about
chat?
the chat.
All right.
Yeah, I like the jingle chat.
Yeah.
right.
The
So,
jingle chat's good.
All right.
at some point, I got to take a
That'll
sip.
be tomorrow. I need a day. The system I got to download.
Well, let's
and
do it. We'll do the day of We'll answer the day of giving tomorrow, right? Like with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get it, we might have to get another thing. Someone said if we keep it at this rate, 500, Anthony eats chicken parm.
Oh, that's the big one. $500. You guys can
That's
get
what
to
they want in the chat.
$500.
They want you to eat chicken parm for 500.
We'll have a plate of chicken parm here tomorrow for Anthony to eat with his egg.
Yes.
Oh God.
We'll
anything for Big Brothers,
Get
Big
Tony.
Sisters.
Get Tony to whoop up a nice chicken parm
Yeah.
for
He
you.
won't do that. It's against his
I
religion.
can't even ask him to do that. I'll think I'm Fugazi.
Yeah, there's no way to ask Tony to do that.
I'll go to Olive Garden and get something.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Bertucci's.
Oh God. All right. Anything for Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
Marie Calendar chicken parm.
Yeah, dude, we'll throw it right in the microwave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh,
we'll get a
God.
Marie Calendar chicken
$600
parm.
and it's microwave chicken parm.
Come on. They ain't giving. Give it to us. We want it too.
I want Metalhead to do something.
I got a running
He's
man.
got to do Running Man.
No. That's stupid. That's
Eddie's got to make a jingle.
no. That's not good enough.
You want me to eat beef? I just ate beef. I'll eat some beef. Some pork.
We'll get, what's his name? They just make a cold beef raw. What's his name?
Rare steak.
The judge.
The judge.
Get a cheesesteak to come in.
Not doing anything that could make me sick. I mean, come on.
No, you could do
Whatever.
rare.
We'll think of something. Think of something in the chat for VG to do.
All right.
I got to get VG to do something. And you got to do something about drink my coffee.
He's
What's
tasting
that?
your coffee.
That's weak.
We're actually,
No,
while we've been talking, we're at 3:40.
All right.
So you got to eat egg.
Oh, man.
Hey, let's get some Marie Callender frozen chicken parm.
I'm going to definitely vomit tomorrow.
$600 for frozen chicken parm.
Keep coming, chat. Let's go.
All right, yeah, I'll eat scrapple. I mean,
No, how about this spam?
yeah, I'll eat some
All right.
spam. Yeah,
No.
I'm going to the island where the spam's the most popular
This is it.
food item.
$600.
No.
You eat the chicken parm.
No. Hold
He
on.
eats
Let's
the
think
spam.
about it. Look, you're right about the Marie Callender. That's gross. So, all right. That's fine.
It's not gross, dude. You're acting like chicken parm is gross.
It's horrible. But I need something.
I'm going scrapple like cows, pigs' heads, and eyeballs, and you're going to chicken parm.
No, there's got to
frozen.
be something better for you. How about tripe? Yes.
That's gross. That's not. If you can,
Yes.
I'll tell you what.
Tripe.
If you can find it frozen in the
Tripe.
aisle, it's got to be a common food.
Microwavable
Yeah,
tripe.
yeah, you can't compare tripe with
I'll
chicken parm.
go
Get
to
out of here.
Willie's and get a tripe sandwich for you.
I get a tripe sandwich.
Yeah. On 9th Street, they make
I don't do
tripe.
any organs except the scrapple.
Oh, no,
We're talking chicken parm for you. We're not talking like chicken feet. Like, come
First
on,
of all,
dude.
first of all, it's gross.
All right, I'll do tripe.
Right.
You gnaw on a chicken foot.
What's the I told you I don't like chicken parm. It's disgraceful.
Yeah, but you do a chicken foot.
I mean, chicken
We
foot.
can't
Where's
keep
the chicken
changing
foot?
this. We got to stick.
Just
We got to
stick
stick
with
to
the tripe.
something.
You don't get
I'm
to
not
do nothing.
eating tripe.
You're some stupid running man. You're weak.
Let's
Let's go
see you
to
dance.
brain.
All right, here we go.
Brain. Red the Brain Finder.
Brought to us by the Bet Park Sportsbook Online Casino app. Where is he?
He's coming.
La Brain is here to talk about Week 14 in the NFL. But to recap first of this past week, he's got his Michigan hat on.
Whoa. Wow.
Strong.
I appreciate
I
it.
stick with my team. Anthony, wait, I got to ask you a question. I know you mentioned it before, but I don't ever got the why. Why do you dislike chicken parm?
Oh, it's
not
an
about
affront.
if it tastes good.
It's
It's
an
an insult to
affront.
our.
It's an affront.
an insult to our culture.
It's not your culture. You don't have nothing to do with it. It's an
Well, can you
affront.
explain to me why? I really don't know. I'm not trying to be a wise guy. I'm not. If I was, I would say I'm trying to be a wise guy. I'm really not.
No, chicken parm is not an Italian dish. In Italy, they don't eat chicken in Italy.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever had
It's
chicken
got
parm.
bastardized in America. So they threw a chicken cutlet down because everybody's chicken crazy in America. And then they put some sauce and mozzarella, and we're like, oh, chicken
It's
parm.
Italian.
It's not Italian.
All right, I see what you're saying.
And I don't like it.
Okay. It does taste good, though.
It's in the front. I don't
What about
like it.
chicken cacciatore? Isn't that original?
No, it's not. It's not a real dish. They don't eat chicken in Italy. I'm telling you. I hate chicken. I mean, it's there, a chicken cutlet, I'll throw it down once in a while, but I'm not a chicken man. I don't like it.
You don't
I don't
like
like the
chicken at all?
fowl. What?
I love chicken.
I like chicken
Actually,
soup.
I love chicken.
Everybody loves chicken. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the chicken or
Andy,
the egg.
Did you win your playoff game?
No. We lost 12 to
sorry.
8, and there were some questionable calls. I never bitch about refs the way you
I've
never.
never heard you ever do it, actually. And all
Never-
the years I've
I
known
never-
you,
I never
I've
do
heard
it.
you do it once.
But
Never once.
they didn't call a single flag on that team. And listen, I don't want to take away from Medford because they played well. And I'm wearing the Clearview
Yeah, no, I know that.
youth thing. But,
Yeah.
give me a break. Like, I saw Mosket held 4 times on his way to the quarterback by himself.
I'm sorry. I was pulling for you guys.
I know you were. We covered.
Like, I was taking 6.5. So I don't want to say anything. I cashed my ticket, but I still, Speaking of which, I know we haven't spoke since Friday, about it's funny. I know I texted you. I didn't get in Saturday till like 4 a.m. So I was like so tired when I got back from New Jersey. But I got to say, it's interesting, and I know it's like the Eagles have been telling me, and specifically the Eagles offense has been telling me who they've been. They haven't been hiding it. They've been very out in the open. This is who we are. You can fight me on it, but again, there's no like we're hiding something secretly from you, and we're just not showing you now. But it's there. They've been telling me who they are. But despite them telling me, the Eagles that game against the Bears, in my opinion, there've been a few games in the last couple of years where I just was like, I can't take it. Eagles Giants this year was horrible. Eagles Tampa Bay the last 5 years it's been horrible or whatever. But this game, believe it or not, for me, you may think I'm overrating it. This would be in my Hall of Fame of Eagles disgraces. Now you may think that's unfair because they played the number 1 seed, but Anthony, they gave up.
I mean, listen, the Seattle game on a Monday night losing to Drew Lock.
Well, that was a bad one too. That was a good call by you. But to let that team run, there's nothing more. It's my favorite Eagles era, and I know we argued about this too. Is I love the Seth Joyner, Reggie White, Jerome Brown era, Clyde Simmons, and I remember no one could ever run on that team. Emmitt Smith, no chance. No one. No, they went 6 years without allowing a 100-yard rusher. It was so spectacularly amazing, the consistency. Because it's like, but there's nothing more frustrating when a team can just run the ball down your throats. And watching Swift and Kyle Monangai run like they were going against, honestly, I would say Massimo's high school team. They couldn't stop them to a point where I was like, how could this happen in an NFL?
Massimo was in 7th grade, so it was even better.
It just, I was so appalled by that game.
But here's the thing, though, Brain. I got to give the defense a one-game pass on this, right? Like, here's why.
No, I do.
You held up against. They stopped Jahmyr Gibbs, right? Like they stopped Jahmyr Gibbs,
the best guy in the league.
They stopped Jacobs, right? Like after a while.
No, I do give him a pass. I was just shocked. I was shocked. You're right. Listen, it's like as I said, like what made Peyton Manning, Clayton Kershaw, all these guys great. LeBron James. They're every game they're good. There's not even like a. I understand in football that doesn't happen. Like Seattle gave up 24 to Tennessee. It's like you wouldn't think the number 1 defense would do that. But so things happen. I get that. But I just again the Eagles' offense again. They've been telling me all year who they are, and I guess sometimes you keep trying to fight it. Of okay, you see the names on the jersey, and I mean. Again, that chat that was saying Jalen Hurts won MVP. Are they still saying that? I still can't get over that the offense to me is so broke right now. It's like freaking.
So are you saying
the movie
completely cooked? They're no chance for a rebirth or right the ship or whatever you want to call it.
I'm not gonna. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say no chance unless they. I always say when I'm make a bet, has something fundamentally changed, right? Like, is something changed from what I thought of something to now? Like, for example, if a guy tore his ACL and he's coming back from it, his performance can be fundamentally changed. If a guy's now getting a lot more playing time, a lot less playing time, something has fundamentally changed. When you keep running out the exact same players, calling the exact same plays with the exact same intent of how you're executing your offense, and you expect it to change, well, in that case, nothing's fundamentally changed, right? And if they don't make a change in how they're doing stuff, then yeah, I think it's fair to say, unless you're just trying to be an apologist for the organization, that yes, this team is not going to advance. Because the way they are playing right now, and I'm not saying it in a nasty, it's just
yeah, I mean, obviously, the way you're playing now, like you're not beating anybody, but can they put it into some gear? Can you take the one drive where all of a sudden things clicked and they went up and down the field, and then the second drive after that, they went up and down the field until the fumble on the tush push? Can you take that?
You know what's funny? If it was a fake society, what I'm about to say, if it was a fake world that I could actually get away with this and do it, I would try it. But it would never happen for too many reasons to even count. It would never happen. In a zillion years, it would never happen. But if I could just try it, like in hockey, they'll pull a goalie and they'll just be like, all right, well, maybe the back. Again, I'm not suggesting because it would never happen, but I would put in Tanner McKee if in a fake society and just see how it would look. In a fake universe that could never, ever be realistic. I know it's not realistic for a zillion reasons. Doesn't mean to explain to me why it would never happen. But I would love to just see how the offense would look with him. I'd like to see it. Like, I know it can't happen. I know it's not even reality.
Dude, I said it yesterday, and I would too. I would. If only to diagnose what the problem is, right? Because the only way you can truly diagnose is if there's a new play caller, which,
I agree.
Or there's a new quarterback running the offense, right? Like one or the other.
Right.
Right. Now, obviously, we'd all prefer a new play caller, but you also would prefer, all right, if you have another quarterback, what's it look like? And this is not coming out as bench Jalen or he would lose his job.
Not at all.
It just would be an injury for a week or two, like an injury, just to see it, diagnose it. I also think he could use, sometimes a quarterback needs just to watch for a week or two. It just helps you.
With his history, there's no chance that happens.
No, I know. I agree.
The way his college history and the way he came in for
yeah.
But you know what's funny, guys? Do you remember going back like 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago, 7, whatever it was? Not comparing it because it's a very different situation, but Joe Burrow got injured for 10 weeks or whatever it was, 8 weeks, and they brought in, it was Jake Browning, Anthony, or John Browning. And he played like 6 weeks in a row, 5 weeks in a row, and he couldn't get a first down. I mean, literally, it was 4
Yeah, then Flacco comes in and they go, boom, boom.
Then they bring in Joe Flacco. Okay, well, is it Browning? Is it the offense? What is it? And then Flacco mysteriously comes in and throws for 500 yards a game for 5 straight weeks, scores 30 points a game every week. You're like, could it have been Jake Browning wasn't good enough? And the only way you would have known that, Anthony, is if you made some kind of switch. And I know you can't do it. VG's right. You can't do it. It's impossible to do it.
No, but you'd like to see it. I agree. Just to diagnose. Because you can also say, look, see, like McKee didn't.
I understand.
Has done nothing, right? Like he struggles, right? Like, look, it's the whole scheme's a mess, right?
Yeah, I get it. As I said, it would be impossible. I said a fake universe. I'd love to see it.
No, I agree. I'm with you. Hey, we're up against it.
What would happen?
I'm with you. Yeah. I'm completely. We're up against it. You got anything tonight? Like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, Anthony. What I got? Here, I bet. Let me roll this up right now. I bet Zion Williamson. Okay, now Zion Williamson, he doesn't play often, but when he does, he actually is a decent rebounder. Last year he went over 5.5 rebounds. He averaged 7.2, 24 out of 30 starts, 80% of the time. This year he's gone over 6 of 10. Still worth doing, in my opinion. 5.5 rebounds to me was too light of a number for Zion Williamson. I would have made it 6.5. When he lands on 6, that was the key number. The Sixers tonight going against Washington should be a win. Should be a game that they hopefully get home and win. Not gonna lay 13, but I would expect them to win hopefully pretty easily tonight. And then the Eagles game, by the way, some sharp money came in on the Chargers. And FYI, everyone. To bet that down, it was Eagles were like a 3, like a strong.
Even with Herbert favorite status.
Yes, correct. I'm not doing it. Trust me.
No, I know.
I wouldn't put up Chargers unless I knew for a fact. I always say we never know how hurt these guys are. We're speculating. His hand could be hurting so much. It's like he could be. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I think Eagles are going to win.
Okay. Good stuff. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll start to look ahead. The game of the week is Cowboys-Lions Thursday night.
I'm looking forward to talking to you. Yeah, I'll let you guys go though. But that's gonna be a great game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be, and it'll have a dramatic effect on us. All right, good stuff, Brain. Thank you, my buddy.
Be good, guys.
Appreciate it, pal. Brain brought to us by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Let's take a moment, and then I cannot wait to talk to this man. I can't wait to see what he has to say. He's dove into it. Baldy's coming up.
He's been breaking it down.
So Baldy's coming up. You don't want to miss that. Do not want to miss that. All right, let's take care of some business. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. The Brain just gave you a couple. You got Sixers in action tonight. Washington plays no defense. I got to see. Maybe this is another Maxey. Played a lot of minutes the other night. Scored 44, I think, or 46. I've been going to the well with you with Maxey all the time, and it's worked. Yeah. So I guess I'll go again with Tyrese. The Washington can't stop him. Like they just can't stop him. The only thing is if it's a blowout.
What is his over under? Hold on, let me see. What
it's probably about 31 is my guess. That's how it would be. Anyway, you can check that out. Everything else, the Brain start looking ahead to NFL.
Maxey's 30, but it's heavy juice.
Yeah. Well,
on the over.
You know, I'd still look that way. You can check out that. And again, Lions, Cowboys.
And ESPN's all over this morning. If they win, they are the hottest team in the NFL, the Cowboys. You don't want to see them in the playoffs. If they win Thursday, they're going to compete. They're going to compete with the division with the Eagles.
Yes. In fact, this is awful because a buddy of mine said to me he bet the Cowboys to win the division at some ridiculous odds. I go, dude, they're not winning the division. And he got some ridiculous odds.
They're plus 650. Birds are still minus 1,000.
I think he had 1,000 plus 1,000. Right. I don't know. He told me something. I was like, dude, come on. Anyway, you can check all that stuff out in the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. It's got there's always another way to win on the app, right? Like you got live dealer blackjack, roulette, all the hot slots like Huff and More Puff, and Tree Wishes.
Yeah, right. Tree Wishes.
1, 2, tree.
Yeah.
New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back, plus 250 free spins on Tree Wishes, a Bet Parks exclusive. Got to be in PA, New Jersey, Maryland, Michigan. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, the holidays are here, and it's the perfect time to teach your kids a little something about money. And Greenlight makes it super easy. Greenlight's the all-in-one money app and debit card made just for families. It helps kids learn to spend wisely, save for what matters, and build smart money habits, all while you call the plays. And here's the best part. TrueMark Financial Credit Union members get a free custom card with their free Greenlight subscription, and that's like an $80 value. Not a member yet? That's not a problem. You can open an account online or at any one of the TrueMark Financial 24 branches throughout the area and score this exclusive offer. With Greenlight, you'll get real-time spending alerts, easy controls, and an instant off and on switch for your kids' cards. Plus, kids can earn on their savings and manage chores and allowance all right there inside the app. So make this holiday season a win. Visit TrueMark.com/Greenlight for all the details and to get started today. TrueMark Financial Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
All right. Is he there? Oh, you don't want to miss it because when Baldy speaks, we listen. Baldy on the Xfinity mobile call-in line.
Baldy, Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Baldy, Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football.
Oh, Baldy. Great jacket. Jacket rules.
He never takes it off.
The
Every day
rules.
he's got it off.
The jacket rules, man. The jacket's the greatest. All right. Later on, I'm going to talk to you about Texas and Texas A&M, which was awesome, and you and Arch and all that stuff. There's so much great football to talk about. But what happened, Baldy? What was that on Friday?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things to look at. I mean, it's a 10-9 game into the fourth quarter. It's anybody's game. You know, you turn the ball over twice in the third quarter, right? You throw an interception, which was costly because it was a bad throw. It was a bad decision. Byard's a thief. Like, he leads the league in interceptions. It's what he does. It's interesting. Two of the best players on Chicago's defense are former Eagles, you know, and Kevin Byard and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, I know.
Interesting when I see it. But anyways, That'd be good if one of the safeties for the Eagles could take the ball away. But anyways, and then you get the ball, literally, I think the Eagles should have learned something from their victory against the Giants when Kayvon Thibodeau ripped the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands on a tush push. I'm all for the tush push in the league. I'm all for it. That's a 3rd-and-1 play, cuz, at the 12-yard line. Like, sometimes it'd be good if you just knock somebody off the ball. Like, that's what short yards and goal line used to be. That's what the Bears did to the Eagles. They just knock you off the ball. And so you can kind of actually, like, use that as a crutch. Maybe we don't have to actually physically whip people. We have this little play, 3rd-and-1, 4th-and-1, goal line, short yards. We'll just go to it. Except Nahshon Wright had a different feel, and the umpire saw the whole thing. Like, he threw the beanbag down before he blew the whistle. That was a live play. Thibodeau did the same thing. The Giants got screwed on that play. But they should have learned from that, you better protect that ball in this situation. Like, I think the Bears looked at the Giants and said, we could do the same thing. Like, if he's like that. But, it's 3rd-and-1.
It's a great point. Great point.
It's 3rd-and-1. I mean,
just go get the yard. Give it to Barkley. This is a Bear team with 3 backup linebackers. Just go give it to Barkley.
Not even backups. DeMarco Jackson is the 3rd-team linebacker.
Yeah.
And Amen Agbagmiga is the 3rd-team. Like, they're out their top 4 guys.
Yeah. Go get the yard.
Because they're not a good run defense. They haven't been. They're a little undersized. Grady Jarrett's an undersized guy. He's in his, 10th, 12th year. Like, run right at him. But anyways, so they turned the ball over. And then they had no answer for the blitz zero looks that they got. They've got, honestly, it happened, the incompletion to Smitty. Like, Goddard, they didn't cover Goddard. They blew the coverage. Like, he's running down the field, waving his arms. But it's okay. You want to pick a side, but make the completion. Smitty's going to score on the play. Like, they had, they ran that blitz zero again on 3rd down, and there's A.J. Brown right in the middle of the field, wide open. In fact, the play is for him. They literally are clearing out from the twin side, and they want A.J. on a cross, and if he catches it in stride, he's going to score. He's just going to get that speed that he can get worked up. And the quarterback, I don't know, he's looking right at him. I don't know why he doesn't throw it. He just doesn't throw it. And then he holds it, and then he tries to, like, dump it to Goddard, and, it's a stop. Like, there's just too many. They just don't execute at all. And then one thing that just kind of bugs me is they just play so slow. Not because they're slow, but they get to the line of scrimmage, and then they just sit there. And then you snap the ball and they just sit there, and there's no rhythm.
None.
At all, ever. One drive when they went down the field.
And in that drive, how many times I screamed at tempo, Baldy? I screamed at you, tempo.
But not just, okay,
rhythm.
2 minutes for tempo. I'm just saying, like, get into some kind, like, they're all over there going, you hear all these reports, or, we gotta change, we gotta figure this out. Well, I see what they're doing. Like, they're trying new for first play, 3rd quarter. We'll put 2 backs in the backfield. We'll fake it to one. We'll throw it to Barkley, except Barkley doesn't know the ball's coming. And it looks like something one of your kids would do in Pop Warner.
Yeah.
It looked awful. So they're trying new things, but honestly, they're sitting there scratching their heads. We got to design a new up. Well, how about if you just played with some tempo? Like, just got some people on their heels. Like, just got into some kind of a rhythm. They don't even try to do it. And as an offensive lineman, honestly, I hate that. You're sitting there in your stance for 20 seconds. You've got Montez Sweat on your nose. He's a good player. Like, you want to sit there and, now you're like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. You're like, don't jump off sides. Don't jump off sides. Like, you're just holding your water forever.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like, I'm watching the Bills with 2 backup tackles go run up and down Pittsburgh, right? Like,
most rushing yards ever against the Steelers.
I'm watching all around the league. I see offensive adjustments to make to compensate for injuries and all kinds of things. I get nothing out of them. I get nothing imaginative. I get no execution. It's just bad. It's bad.
Tight ends aren't blocking worth a darn. Backside blocks are as important as front side blocks. And they had a couple decent runs in the first half. 5 yards, 6 yards. Okay, they creased them a little bit. But the backside cutoff blocks, I mean, they can't. They don't have anybody that can do it.
No,
you might as well just put a third tackle in.
No, again, why isn't Lazio in there?
Well, he's better. I mean, he's a better blocker than I don't know what happened to Goddard, but he's not a good blocker right now. Calcaterra is not a good blocker.
Well, Calcaterra's never been a good blocker. Oof.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're limited there for sure. So it'll be interesting to see, this week what they plan on doing against the Chargers, who played a great game last week. But I don't know what, Herbert's status is. He's got, his left hand is all messed up, but it looks like he's probably going to play. But still, I mean, that at least in that offense, they have imagination, like in the run game, in the formations and the things that they do. They ran a quick toss against the Raiders, and that Kamani Vidal went 56 yards. I mean, it's a perfectly executed play, but it's a good design, really good design. If I was the Eagles, I'd do that to Saquon.
So what about the pass game, Baldy? Because that's just a complete mess. Where is the fix with the pass game?
So let's just, I mean, I could go play by play, but Jalen is really late with the ball. For example, they've got a 3rd and 6 last week. And then third down was, obviously they weren't good on third downs. But it's 3rd and 6, and AJ's coming on a cross, shallow cross. Everybody runs it. It's good against zone. It's good against man. All right? And, Jalen gets it to him, but it's late. And by the time he gets it to him, the defender is right on top. Kyler Gordon's right on top of him. And then it wasn't a perfect throw where he can drop his shoulder and run. He's got to stop. And then he gets tackled for 3 yards. You got to punt. And then, I don't know what AJ is doing on a crossing route, but he kind of pulls up and the ball's incomplete. You can tell Jalen's ticked. Like, he's like, what are you doing? And I don't know if you see Dotson coming right at him. And that's why he pulled up. But the ball's thrown to a spot. One of the few times it's actually thrown on time into a spot. And then the receiver. So it's a little bit of everything. I mean, the quarterback's got to be sharper. He's got to see it better. He's got to be more accurate. You got to go route to Devontae Smith down the field. The ball, I don't know how windy it was out there. Ball just hanging up there, vastly underthrown. I mean, he's just running right by the corner. So it's a little bit of everything right now, cuz. But, I would expect the teams are going to play him a lot more blitz zero and just play that shell and see if they can get the right route combination, if he gets the ball out of his hands. But I'd get a free hitter coming right at him because he's I don't know if he's going to throw it on time against that look.
No.
Baldy, I'm looking like how did this offense, they beat the Rams, they scored 33 on the Rams, 31 on the Buccaneers, and they come out of this bye and they can't score like 20 points. Like what changed?
I mean, every game's different, right? So like in the Ram game, it was 26-7 at halftime, and they had to come out and throw it. And they went after Emmanuel Forbes. Other teams have done that. They did it last week to Forbes as well. That's how Carolina won. They scored 2 touchdowns against him. But and he's had a good season for them. But it's a weakness for him. And, they had to throw it. They were backed up against the wall, and now, they blocked the 2 field goals late in the game to win it. But, yeah, they had to come out and throw it, and they had to be serious about it. And, Lane's in there at right tackle. Like, you got, Fred Johnson's their third guy. If they got to go extra protection, they had the full complement up front. And I think maybe, the left guard and center were probably a little healthier week 4 against the Rams. That's just that week,
Yeah, it's just weird because they beat really good
But
teams.
again, that was what Baldy did. They were forced to come out and just play free, right? Like it was just go, let's go. Like that was it. It feels like there's a confidence thing here. Also, the design is just garbage sometimes. Like I see 2 receivers in the same spot. I saw a lot of that on Friday. Like that design is just poor.
Yeah. I would say that was an issue a couple of times. If you're running crossers, you don't run at the same depth.
No.
Or in cuts. You don't run because you're gonna bring the defender right to you. You run them at different depths. And the time that AJ pulled up, Dotson's coming right at him. That was a little bit odd. So it's just,
they were screwing up levels, the most basic.
You see it every week.
Like
it
the
feels
most
like.
basic routes. They screw up levels. How do you screw up levels?
Well, how do you screw it up is that it's just not emphasized enough. The detail of that isn't good enough. Like, it has to be the precision of a diamond cutter when you're running these routes against these coverages. Because honestly, everybody runs a lot of the same stuff in this league. It's just how well you run it, and then when you run it. And like everybody runs these speedo routes off play action, max protection, various combinations of it, but everybody has some of it. If you're running it into, a 7-man zone, it's going to be tough to, some teams play it better. The route combinations, post dig, some free safeties come and drive on the dig and take it away, make you throw the post. And then so, I mean, a lot of this stuff it's just a question. Like, I watched the Patriots last night. They don't do anything wrong, like they execute. It makes it actually look easy when you execute.
It's unbelievable, right? And the kid is just awesome. I love watching the kid throw. The kid
but I was talking to him a couple weeks ago before the Tampa game. He's like, Baldy, I wish you could just come into our meeting and listen to Josh just grill us on this stuff. He goes, there's just no, like, it is pounded into our brain about like the level of the detail, what you're accountable for, what you have to know. Like, it's just, it's relentless, but he goes, but it pays off. Obviously it pays off. I mean, they had a backup left guard,
ding.
A backup left.
Ding.
But it was,
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
but they had a backup left guard and a backup left tackle, in the game yesterday against the Giants, and you wouldn't know it. You simply wouldn't know it. Vidarian Lowe was not a good player last year, but you see in player development, and I see, I don't know, like, Zach Bond was all-world last year. He was easily my choice for the defensive player of the year. Like, he doesn't look like the same player to me right now.
Yeah,
I mean, we're going around. We're kind of like just.
But you said something I thought was in relation to the Patriots, like the detail. You got an OC that's hammering his guys, right? I don't get the sense that is how it works here. In fact, I know a lot how it works, and that's not how it works here, right? Like, listen. You got an OC problem, you got a quarterback problem, like, with those two together, and one guy wants to go, dude, I've been here, I've already won, I got it licked. Like, I saw it before, like, with the Wentz situation. It's weird because it's eerily similar to the end of Wentz.
Well, it's very similar to 2 years ago too. That it's very, very similar in all three cases. It's the same thing because we're all sitting there and then they don't have no answers, and it's worthless listening to any press conference because they're all saying the same thing. You could play the same sound bites that they were playing with Wentz, or the same sound bites that Nick was saying 2 years ago. Like, they're saying the exact same thing. It's on me. I got to be better. Like, they're saying the same thing. Nobody is pointing. Okay, great. Nobody's pointing fingers. Great. But, like, somebody should,
It's true. So let me go to your trained brain. What's the fix? What's the answer? Like, what would you do in a world where Baldy is in charge? What does Baldy do?
Well, the first thing I would do is I would work on fixing the run game. And so I would literally eliminate, I would go into the game playing with 4 runs. And all I would do all week long is execute those 4 runs against every possible look that the Chargers can give you. Whether Derwin James is in the box, whether Deion Henley is in the A gap, whether pick a guy, Tuli Peloto is that tackle, or like I would execute 4 runs. I remember when the Buffalo Bills were going to Super Bowls under Marv Levy, they literally had 5 runs in the whole, like, every week. But all we did in every individual drill was just go through we just walked through every single look and how we're going to block it. We're going to combo this. We're going to scoop this. We're going to fold this. Like, we had every imaginable changeup to actually, and then Thomas just, he knew exactly where we were going to be. I would literally thin it down to 4 runs, and I would execute my outside zone, my inside zone, my inside zone. I'm getting 2 double teams on the tackles, like I'm going foot to foot, shoulder to shoulder, and we're going to get movement because I don't see movement up front. I don't see anybody moving. All right, so I would go at the Chargers. All right, and I would get movement at the point of attack. That's where I would start. I would start with that. I would, and then I would go play action off that. I would go play action, screen away, screen 2. Like I'd have my screen game up.
Would you have Jalen on the center?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's where I would start because the run game is bad.
Yeah.
3rd and 1, knock somebody. 3rd and 1, it's a 10-9 game. Even if you just kick the field goal there, or you're up 12-10. You got to know that. You got to know this is our moment to take the game. We've turned it over. We overcome the turnovers. The defense did what they had to do. Now let's go take this game. And nobody, they just bugged me that they went tush push on 3rd and 1 against a horrible run defense.
Damn. So what's the matchup like with the Chargers? Now, obviously Herbert is, hurt, the left hand, the surgery, everything else. But they lost Joe Alt, right? You watched against the Raiders, and all they did was hand it off. Greg Roman loves the run game anyway. That's what they do. What's their defense like? Where are they at? And I'm just wondering about this matchup.
Well, I mean, yes, their 2 tackles are out. They got Trey Pipkins and Jamari Salyer at left tackle right now. That's their 2 tackles. Jamari Salyer is a guard playing tackle. I know what that feels like. I had to do that.
Yeah.
You just do the best you can. He's not a left tackle, but he's doing but he's a good athlete. Bozeman inside. Mackay played last week. He was horrible. He doesn't look like he's in shape at all. But anyways, but they pounded the ball, and the Raiders had been a pretty good run defense. They pounded it on them, and then they've got a couple of rookies. This Gadsden, number 86, and this Trey Howard from Ole Miss. They're both really good players, and then Ladd McConkey can beat anybody one-on-one. He's just and then Keenan Allen is their all-time leading receiver. So they've got, but ultimately they want to run the football and pound you. That's what Harbaugh wants to do. They got two basic defensive tackles, Matlock and 42. They're basically defensive tackles playing fullback and F-back. And they're just lead blockers, protectors. It's pretty basic. But they do a lot in the run game of how they execute the run game. And then Herbert is just very mobile. He's a hard guy to get down to the ground. He's big. He's really big. The touchdown pass he threw over the middle, it was
like Johnston. Yeah.
Crosby's all over him.
Yeah.
And he's still throwing it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cowboys, Lions. Cowboys nobody's hotter. This is going to be an epic game, and it's really going to have a play here, because if the Cowboys win again in Detroit, the Eagles could get tight.
Oh, yeah.
Since October 5th, the Lions have not won back-to-back games. They've won one, lost one, won one, lost one. They lost on Thanksgiving. So the rhythm says that they'll win this week against Dallas. Now, that's just nonsense. They have nobody that can cover George Pickens. Nobody. So that's where I would start. If I'm Dak, I'm okay, I know if I block up Hutchinson, which you can block up, and you give Dak time, he's going to carve him up. So then it's a question of, can Detroit's offense get rolling? And, I don't know what Amon-Ra St. Brown's status is. Laporte is out for the year. They're down some guys right now. So then it's a question of, can Jahmyr Gibbs do what he did to the Giants 2 weeks ago and just run through them? The run defense has gotten better. Linebackers are new. Defensive tackles are new. Jadeveon Clowney's a bitch out there. He's just running around with his hair on fire, playing hard. So Dallas looks like, this is made for them to go up there and win.
Oh, no. You and Arch on Friday, it was awesome, man. That was cool. And the kid, God bless him, what a second half he had.
You know, it's really it really just goes to show that everybody has to play. The only way you get better is by playing. If you go and watch Archie against Ohio State week 1, 13 weeks ago, he wasn't very good. He wasn't very good against Florida. They couldn't protect him at all. He was sacked. But all I see him do is get better. Like his decision making, the accuracy, the touch, the confidence, what coaching does to a kid, like all that matters. Now he's got 12 games under his belt. Now, you know, like if they get to the playoffs, they could be a problem if they could get in there. But they've beaten 3 top teams in this league. And to go take down undefeated A&M the way that they did, like that defense has nothing but, I talked to those kids at A&M. They're nothing but athletes, like speed. And he ran right through them, outran everybody. You know, that Will Lee, like that kid can run with the wind. He ran right by him on that, you know, game clinching touchdown up the middle. Yeah. He's strong. Yeah. Like he's fundamentally sound. Like I almost want to take the name off the back of the jersey. It's not fair, you know, because let the kid just become him. He's a 10-time better athlete than Peyton or Eli. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look the way his decision making of when to run now, he's getting much better with that. Because before, he knows how to extend. He was so quick to bail. Yes. He's much more patient like that. Sark keeps saying that he's like really maturing. I guess that means he's just more seasoned. And so he's seeing things better and where to go with the football and when to kind of like just throw it away and punt the ball and let the defense, it's like all that stuff, like how to win he knows how to win a game right now. You know, but I mean, I saw Herm Edwards out there, his daughters go to Texas and like we're just looking around going, there's no atmosphere anywhere. It's like it awesome, was 105. Man. It was unreal. Yeah. I mean, they must have 300 band members. Yeah. Like the field wasn't big enough to hold the band. There's so many band members. It's the steer. It's unreal. Like it's the best. Like there's an energy about the whole game. There's a murmur like in the crowd, like a din the entire game. It's just alive. I feel like honestly, like this is how big it is. Like Bevo's their mascot, right? He's a steer. Yeah. Like he's got his own police escort into the stadium just for the mascot. I love Bevo. For the mascot, Bevo's got his own escort. Yeah. And then, you know, but like honestly, Bevo rules. You walk into Darrell K. Royal Stadium, like you feel like Earl Campbell's somewhere around. Yeah. Like just hanging around. You know, like it just it brings back the ghost of, you know, Notre Dame, Texas, 1970 for the Cotton Bowl. You just feel it, you know? Yeah, it's great stuff, man. How about how wild it is, too? Lane gets $100 million to go to LSU. $100 million, Baldy. I'd be better win a championship because they'll turn real fast. When you make that kind of money, the money always travels. It always goes $100 million Lane. It's never, you know, Lane Kiffin anymore. It's $100 million Lane. Yeah, so that pressure's on right now. It's anyways, guys. I got to run. I got to do your thing. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. All right. Yep. See you, pal. Here he is, Baldy. He's not about the money, though. Lane says. No, God told him to go to LSU. It's not about the money. Like, are these guys crazy? Yes. Like, I was having a conversation yesterday with somebody about this national thing, and we were talking about it. Like, these guys are so ridiculous. Like, you invoke the Lord. Right. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, when you're invoking God, that God told me to go to, stop. That's on God's agenda. He's like, stop. All things in the world going on. Stop. Like, stop with this nonsense. And they all do it because they're all so self-absorbed. Right. Just go, hey, listen. I mean, I can't turn it down. It's LSU, probably prime job, and it's $100 million. Like, right. You know, I love Ole Miss, and you know, am I wrong for taking the money? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. Right. Like if you're just a business, it's it. I mean, bare your soul and go, listen, I know I can get more money here, but it's not about I don't want to know the offer.
I'll stop.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's like,
He said that.
don't tell me the offer.
Yeah.
Just tell me how much.
I just
want to
be. I just want to
to pay the players.
Yes.
I'll stop. I mean, it's such a farce.
He's the worst. Yes, and it's like like you're saying, like who's going to turn that down?
Nobody.
All right, we're all going to probably take
like,
it.
You get it, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, just,
Go on and get some eggs. I'll be right back.
No, wait, hold on. Come here. So first of all, I need to.
Dude, we're crushing it
all
today.
right, I need
you
to
guys are killing
thank
Our people right now.
So I need to thank the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
Okay,
killing it. I'm
because-
excited to go buy some scrambled eggs.
So we're not doing that, but I'll tell you. Hold on. We're doing the eggs, but I'm going to tell you what we're doing.
All right.
All right. First of all, you guys are the best. This is for big
this is
brothers,
awesome.
big sisters. Your generosity is amazing. I know we always ask it, like, because we're a network, a startup, we do our things. We're like, hey, can we come and diehard, do all this stuff? Like, we need you. You guys always come up, and I just want to thank you. I think it's beautiful, and it's a great cause. It's big brothers, big sisters. You guys are so generous.
Thank you,
You're
chat.
awesome.
You
Yeah,
guys rule.
Vicky
So-
Carson, Fit Dad, Anthony, Markel
Nice.
Fuss, Nicole, Cordella, Nikki, all killing it.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Just want to thank you, guys. Yeah, the eggs will be the raw eggs like Rocky.
Oh, you're gonna go raw in the pint glass?
Because it's easier. He just shoots it down instead of
No,
eating a
it's worse.
bowl.
It's
Eating
What,
a
are you
bowl.
nuts? How is that work? How is that easier?
No, you need
It's
to eat
worse.
a bowl. You need to eat a bowl of scrambled eggs.
Wait.
way, dude.
We're forgetting the elephant in the room here. We got over the $600 threshold. That means you also have to eat the Marie Callender chicken parm.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of it,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
so the egg is one thing, but you're eating the chicken parm as well.
I hate
The raw egg is so much worse. I
hate the
You
chicken.
just shoot it down like a bad shot.
I mean, if you want to do raw egg, you could do raw egg.
It's
I'm
more
gonna do the
difficult
Rocky.
for
I'm
him
gonna
to
do
do
the
a whole
Rocky.
bowl of scrambled
No,
eggs.
it's
It's more
not.
difficult.
No, it's not, you idiot.
Yes, it is.
raw egg is gross.
You know it
Raw
is.
eggs.
You know it is.
I'm going to sit here. I'm going to throw up right on you.
Yeah.
All right.
How could you say the raw eggs
I'm
are easy?
going to wear my goggles
He's
in
in
my
the
party.
splash zone over there.
Yeah, I'll get
I mean,
shot.
you know we're trying to get 1,000. You know what happens at 1,000? You wear thermal socks for a day. No, thermal socks.
No,
for a
thermal,
day.
big thermal sock.
Maybe even the heated ones with the battery pack in it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, like,
He hates his feet covered.
I do.
yeah, but okay, I know that, but that's
brothers,
not.
big sisters.
But that's not like that's not like something. I told him he's got to eat tripe.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm not eating tripe.
Yeah, why not? He's got to eat
If
it.
you eat a
if
piece
I'm
of-
going to eat a raw egg,
If you
then
eat,
you got to eat tripe.
If you eat a piece of tripe, then I'll eat it.
You got to eat.
I'll do liverwurst
No,
or something.
you gotta do a tripe
Scrapple.
check.
I have a nice pate collection at home.
Bring in a pate. I'll
It's
figure
a
it.
Philadelphia thing.
Yeah.
It's
Tripe's a
Mr.
Philly thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. I go to the corner bar.
Yeah.
Every corner bar back in the
Who's
day
got tripe?
had a tripe sandwich.
I ain't been no bar with tripe sandwich.
Are you from Philadelphia?
Where's your bar? I'll pull up the menu. Where's the bar at?
Every corner bar in South Philadelphia
All right, let me
had tripe.
Had it. When, in the 40s?
Frig out of here.
Had it, yeah.
Freaking pinhead.
Yeah, they all had liver, too. I mean, it's not a thing anymore.
No. It was the
liverwurst.
tripe
Wow.
sandwich in Philadelphia was always it. Don't argue with me with that. That was a big deal.
So you're doing raw egg tomorrow?
I'll do the raw egg. Oh,
Just
God.
one or two? What are you doing? How many Rocky do?
No.
And the
More than one.
Marie
I
Callender.
don't want to do 4.
You better run it.
throw up.
Better run it past legal. Can you get sick from this raw egg?
Shut up.
Salmonella.
Yeah, salmonella. Exactly.
Salmonella.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do raw egg.
He's really annoying me. I'm sitting there saying I do the raw egg like Rocky. I just figured I did Rocky. And he's listening.
Yeah.
Oh, and he burps.
CDC advises against it. There you
Okay.
go.
Oh, God.
Who cares about the CDC?
And the
Go
FDA.
scratch.
So does the FDA.
Go scratch your CDC.
All right, I'm proud of you. For Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Thank you, everybody.
You
You're
did
the
a
man.
good job.
Oh, the
Chicken parm's almost worse than the egg.
No way. That's the
The Marie
We need the
Callender.
chicken parm.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do the
Get
chicken
the family size.
parm. I actually would do 2 extra raw eggs. They'd have to eat the chicken parm.
No. The chat wants the
The
chicken
chat
parm.
wanted the parm.
I don't want the chicken parm. It's horrible. All right, let's take care of some business, and then we got Charlie O. Let's talk about some Shady Rays, dude. Here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
Because, you probably had that moment where you had some really nice sunglasses and you realized you left them behind. Maybe at the beach, maybe on the roof of your car, the gas station, couple states away. I left mine in a hotel in Toronto. And then you might be a little hesitant about buying nice sunglasses and bringing them out with you. Listen to me. I found Shady Rays and it changes the game because these sunglasses are made for real life. They're seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and they're not stupidly expensive. And here's the totally wild, game-changing part. If you lose them or break them, even on day one, Shady Rays, what do? They send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So now you can be like me. I wear my sunglasses without fear everywhere. Hikes, concerts, the boats, wherever I am, my Shady Rays are with me. Because Shady Rays, they're the eyewear that's got your back. So we've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head over to shadyrays.com and use the code PHLY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. And try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. shadyrays.com.
All right, let's do a little bit of Parks Casino and give the gift of entertainment this holiday season with Parks Casino. The best acts. I mean, they got everything going on, right? It's the perfect gift for you. Parks Casino has something for everyone's varied taste. Here's the lineup. Saturday, January 17th, Classic Rockers, Grand Funk Railroad.
Yeah, you ready? This is part of it. You got to sing with us.
I could do it tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow the day of the thing?
The day of, was it the Day of Atonement or something?
Yes, tomorrow's the Day of Atonement.
All right.
He's probably going to call out sick tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, I would never.
My car's broke down.
Dude, when have I ever done that? Never.
Who's coming? Who did you say?
Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, well, she's some kind of wonderful. Yeah.
You could do that part.
Saturday, January 31st, the Marshall Tucker Band and Jefferson Starship.
Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman's been doing to me?
Friday, February 6th, Broadway star Alan Cumming Uncut, his new one-man cabaret show.
Hysterically talented man.
Saturday, February 7th, Piano Man Generations, a tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel.
Benny and the Jets. Benny.
Now do the Billy Joel one.
Sing us the song, your piano man.
That's your best.
The Piano Man?
Yeah, that's the best.
That's a great song.
The way you do it is fantastic. Saturday, March 14th, comedian Tracy Morgan. Saturday, April 4th, comedian Kathleen Madigan, the Day Drinking Tour.
Yeah.
Saturday, April 18th, Melissa Etheridge.
Come to my window. Crawl inside.
The acapella sounds of Straight No Chaser holiday version coming up Friday night.
Tickety tick, it's Dominic the donkey. Tickety tick,
December 12th, get the Let Out. Ultimate Led Zeppelin tribute.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alone now.
ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all shows. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino. This is how you win. All right. Now, joining us, talk a little Flyers. Switch it up a little bit. They've been playing so well.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I enjoyed on Wednesday during our Reading Terminal show was doing the Flyers show with Charlie O and Billy.
Yeah, good time.
I had a great time talking pucks.
Yeah, how could you not?
It's my guilty pleasure watching. I love watching like late night hockey. Like it's college football and hockey. I love it. Let's go to our man Charlie O on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. Hello, Charlie.
Hey, Ann. How's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Charlie.
Fun hanging with you.
It was a great time.
I enjoyed it immensely. Did Charlie not have an opening?
No, he doesn't have an opening.
Why does that? That's you're on you.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a problem. We're working through stuff.
All right. Well, you gotta get fixed, man.
The record labels have been coming down on the AI companies a little bit. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Charlie, what kind of vibe you look for? What do you like? What makes you feel good when you pop in here? What kind of music?
Oh, we're talking music here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a rock guy. I'm a modern rock. We're talking like, punk, emo, alternative
Yeah, give me a band
rock,
or two.
like that.
Give me a band or two.
Jimmy Eat World is my band.
All right.
All right, get something done with my man.
Yeah.
All right, so they've been playing so well, child. Like Miskov had a game on Saturday, man. I've been looking for those shot totals. My man hit me with 6 on Saturday, 2 goals, and then last night happened.
Yeah, last night was rough. And, it's one of those games, and I said this on our post-game show, where you can understand why it happened. They
Off
had
the
a long
road trip.
Yeah, 4 games in 6 days. Then you come back, you only get 1 day off before you have another game at home. Travis Konechny noted after the game that for whatever reason, that first home game back tends to be tough. That said, it's Pittsburgh. And you want to see the team get up for this game, especially given the fact that the last time these two teams played in October, it seemed like the rivalry was coming back a little bit. There was a lot of hate. You had Trevor Zegras knocking a guy's helmet off. You had big fights at the end of overtime. So you were just hoping they would get up for it. And it just seemed like the energy wasn't there. Then you lose Tyson Forrester right after you tie the game. And it just seemed like any energy they had, the life got sucked out of them after that play. So it's a bummer because I think people were paying attention to this game, especially coming after the big road trip where they closed it out with 3 straight wins. They're in a playoff spot. Now they're playing the Penguins. This is an opportunity to maybe hook some fans who had turned away from the Flyers for a while, and they laid a stinker. But I don't think it's reflective of the quality of their recent play. It's just a bad game in my mind.
Yeah, I had the same reaction as you did during postgame. I had the same thing. I do like where Microscope is at. Even last night, he had 4 shots last night. Like he's much more active. His ice time is gaining. I like where he's starting to go.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the only good things about last night's game was that Microscope ranked 4th on in the Flyers forwards in ice time. He had over 16 minutes. That was good. It's good to see him getting used a bit more. I agree. I think the assertiveness is coming back. He's shooting more, which, one thing that I've noticed in the early stages of Microscope's career is when he's feeling at his most confident, when he's feeling the best about himself, he's shooting. Because he's a great passer. Like, he's got the play.
Oh, he's got that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had one pass last night to Emil Andre on the power play where he finds Andre. I don't think anybody on the ice knew Andre was open. Of course, it wasn't the Flyers' night. Andre breaks his stick on the shot. Like, just one of those nights where everything's going wrong for you. But he's got the passing ability. But when he's really feeling it, he's letting it rip. And he's starting to do that more. I really think he's close. The burst is back in his game. He looks from a speed standpoint like the guy he was last year. The aggressiveness, the assertiveness coming back in the offense zone. He's still making mistakes. He's still turning the puck over more than he did last year. He had some bad turnovers the first half of the game, but I think he's getting closer, and the points are there. He had 2 goals, as you mentioned, on Saturday. He'd been scoring points in the lead up to that. I feel like it's coming. I feel like we're getting closer to getting the Microscope back from last year, and hopefully he gets there soon, and then he could look to take an even bigger step.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting over the next week, right? A week in 10 days, because you got Buffalo. This is your last home before you got that long road trip over the holidays. Buffalo, Colorado, which is off to the epic start, 18-1.
Jesus.
Right?
They're a juggernaut, Ant. They're a juggernaut.
Sharks, who are much better, and young, talented team. Vegas and Carolina. That's a wicked stretch.
It's going to be a tough one. Yeah, the Colorado game, as you said, Colorado's been unreal. I'm not expecting the Flyers to win that game because, quite frankly, I wouldn't expect any team to beat Colorado at this point. If you somehow get a point, if you somehow get a point, it's a big win. San Jose, you're going to have to go against Macklin Celebrini, who's been tearing it up. He's up in the top 5 in points this year in the NHL just as a sophomore, so he's killing it. Vegas, you're going to have the circus around the return of Carter Hart to Philly. I'm sure that'll be a bit of a distraction. And then Carolina's a great team. Carolina is probably the favorite to win the Metro. So you get this game against Buffalo, you got to win it. Buffalo's not a very good team. You lost the Pittsburgh game, so you got to secure 2 points on Wednesday. And then you're just trying to stay afloat next week, given the difficulty of the schedule. If you can go 2-2 next week, I think that's a win, but you got to get this Buffalo game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's huge. The only thing I hate about the Lance game is that it's Sunday at 1:00.
Oh, terrible time.
I like during NFL season, don't play Sunday afternoon games.
It seems pretty
the
simple.
The NBA does the same thing.
I know.
I don't understand it. Like, why even bother with that stuff?
You're not wrong, and I can say I'm personally relieved that I've already locked down a bye in my fantasy football league, so I don't have to worry about this week in football. And the Eagles are playing on Monday, so it's not that bad for me. But in principle, I agree with you, Ant. I agree that a 1 p.m. game on Sunday, 1 p.m. hockey game, not a good idea to do during Eagles season.
No, like the matinee Saturday, I like. Like, I'm cool with a Saturday matinee.
Yes, absolutely.
But not the Sunday. I don't like a Sunday matinee. I like it in February, right? After the Super Bowl, when the NHL is on, I love the Sunday triple headers Sunday afternoon. Just wait until then.
Yeah.
You know. I like the TNT, when they would do the Sunday boom, 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 and it's national TV. I get my triple headers.
Boom, boom, boom. Who doesn't like that?
I enjoy that.
Hey, Charlie, that was a weird injury. You ever see an injury like that with Tyson Forrester? And what do you think it might be?
I have never seen a guy hurt himself on a shot like that to the degree where you know it immediately. Like, I've seen guys get injured on shots, but not to the point where it almost looked like he just like shot his shoulder out of his socket. It was wild. Now, I don't know what it is. It's clearly an arm injury. Now, whether it's a shoulder, an elbow, whether he pulled a muscle, I'm not sure. All we know right now is he's going for imaging today. That isn't terribly promising because there have definitely been injuries this year where you find out pretty quick, for people close to the team that, we know it's not as serious as you would think. The fact that they're still doing imaging, that worries me. And man, that would be a big loss because Forrester, he scored his 10th goal just a couple minutes before he gets the injury. Like, he's on pace to blast past 30. He's still putting up great defensive metrics. Like, he's having a great year, and it would be a real bummer if that gets halted in his tracks by a stupid injury that wasn't even a hit. It wasn't even something that somebody else did to him. It was somebody did to himself.
Do you think if he misses time, like, who do you see them calling up?
Well, I mean, the exciting call-up would be Alex Bump. He was the guy who, was in the mix to make the team at camp, kind of underwhelmed, started out slow in the AHL this season, but has really been picking it up over the last maybe month or so. He would be the exciting option, and he would bring that same, plus shot sniper ability that Forrester has. Obviously not as polished because Forrester's a full-time NHLer and Bump's still trying to make his way. But I'm not really sure they're going to go that route. It seems like they may use this opportunity for a chance to give Nikita Gurbenkin a chance in the top 9. And I know they have a guy, Carl Grundstrom, who they got in the trade that sent Ryan Ellis over to San Jose. Grundstrom has been pretty good in the AHL, I think 15 points in 19 games, and he's an established fourth liner. He got called up actually for a game a few weeks ago for the Flyers and looked okay. I could see that being the play where it's like, all right, well, let's bump Gurbenkin into the top 9. Let's see what he can do in a scoring role. And then let's put Grundstrom on that fourth line to give it a little bit more physical punch. Bump would be the fun choice. I don't think they call up Denver Bark, even though he's off to a real good start. I think they want to have him cook probably for close to a full year in the AHL, even if they're really happy with him. But I would think it's probably going to be either Bump or Grundstrom. And if they call up Grundstrom, it's going to be to get Gurbenkin in a top 9 role finally, rather than having him in this 8, 9, 10 minute night fourth line role.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Gurbenkin in a bigger role.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I am too. Great stuff, child. Listen, they're fun. They're a fun team, and it's a good opportunity with the next 5 at home to go enjoy them a little bit and kind of get to know them. It's a great time to get to know the Flyers again. I think we should have some fun with it.
It really is. And look, I know the Sunday matinee game isn't great if you want to watch football, but Eagles are playing on Monday, so maybe you go watch.
Agreed.
The Cup favorite. Go watch the Avs. They're a real.
It's a great. It's a great opportunity to go check them out.
Yeah.
I got my eye on next Thursday, Vegas.
Yeah,
I want to see Vegas.
They're a great team too.
Yeah, some good stuff. All right, brother. Great work. We appreciate it. You're the man. Thanks, Chow.
All right. Thanks, guys.
There he is. Chalio on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. All right. Tomorrow I have a request. I need the bitch and complain line to get going, man. It's been quiet the last 2 days. So I need Coach Mike. I need Fit Dad, that's my boy. Dave's the best. Dave and I did the Ready Terminal Market. We're going to have some fun thing that he and I are going to do over the course of next year with like a guide to Philadelphia for the World Cup and all the stuff. So we love Dave. Dave, we need you to talk about the Birds Uncle Frank, everybody in that chat, Eddie Wright. Like, let's find out. Like, what are you guys thinking about this thing?
Yeah, it's the perfect timing for a bitch and complain line.
You're like,
from what I gather,
go. Like this is it. Like, instead of putting it on the chat, put it in a video.
Yeah,
check it in. Call you. Well, get a hold of Andrew and come on the show. I want to invite you guys. Come on the show. Get your points across.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling? Talking to Baldy, man, I don't know. I got to tell you, like, Baldy doesn't seem like the thing's fixable.
It feels like more of a coaching and scheme thing than anything. They're not buttoned up. We thought they were like always buttoned up and stuff. They look a mess right now. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. They're not blocking well. They're not running patterns well.
But here's the thing that I see, and I brought this up yesterday. I mean, it's inexcusable to have the play design that they have right now, where I'm seeing guys in the same vicinity, and it happens on multiple occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does that
I feel
happen?
like it's every week they got people running almost the same route. It looks like,
and I counted. I think it was 4 or 5 times where there were guys in the same vicinity, like that. You can't execute that way.
Mm-mm. And can we do that Kurt Warner bit real quick?
Yes.
It's like 40 seconds.
Yeah, let's do it. And I want to reach out to Kurt to see if I'll come on the show.
Cool.
He does stuff for our Phoenix.
Oh, nice.
PHNX.
He's been very active talking about Jalen Hurts and Eagles offense on social media. This is that one play where Goddard's open and he misses the
pressure plan. Oh, they come over here. Here's our pressure plan. Oh, they come over here. Here's our pressure plan. We got a plan. Everybody knows it. This guy knows it. So this guy can be definitive and make positive plays against pressure. That, to me, is what wins and loses football games. And this was a losing play right here. And we can say it's a losing play by Jalen Hurts because he didn't put the ball in front of Devontae Smith. To me, this is a losing play scheme-wise because you didn't define what you wanted to do. You left too much indecision and too much guessing in a critical situation. And it's something that cost you.
So on that play, what he's breaking down is the AJ. He knows the play. He tell by the setup what they're already. So the Devontae play, based on when he sees the blitz coming, he's got the choice to go outside or inside.
Right.
Jalen thought he was going outside. He's saying in the room, the coach's room, they have to have definitive signs so they both are on the same page.
Right.
And the scheme is not putting them.
It's not a choice route.
Yeah, the scheme is not putting them in a position.
The problem is if it's a choice route and it's hot, you got a 50-50 shot. Well,
he's saying, by the way, you can see the alignment. They both should have. There should tell that they both should know where they're going with the ball, and that should be locked down during the week in the scheme and the pricing. Yeah. So.
No, but on a choice route, you're not going to know where he's going to go. Like, it should have been. He's saying it should have been locked in earlier, like you just said. But they ran a choice route.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it's a 13-minute clip. But he's saying, even though it's a choice route, there are indicators to let you know where the choice should have been.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. We're just running in circles.
But they're both not on the same page, and they should have been.
Yeah.
And he blames that on basically coaching.
All right. Well, we got lots to do this week. I mean, the drama never stops, man.
No,
it just never. It's amazing how it just never stops. One note about Penn State.
Yeah, what are they doing? Is there anyone left?
So I think they're looking at BYU.
I saw that come across a ticker. Yeah?
I mean,
they got a
Coach Shiitake. Yes, I like him a lot.
You do?
Yes.
All right.
He might be friends with a former friend of ours. Might be very close. He's at BYU. Who's at BYU? Vi. So I think
does that work for the fan base? Is that a little underwhelming?
I'm a big fan of Shiitake. I like him. Shiitake's I think he's a good coach.
Will
he be the sexy thing? Probably not, but I like him. I think he could be a really good coach. I hope he's their guy.
All right.
Let's go back in the day.
Sure.
Back.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark. Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's been, it's miserable out. It's been a rough week.
You want to go baseball?
Couple weeks.
Let's go.
We're going to have a little fun back in the day with felt like Dutch. This came across my thing, a little Dutch and Boa doing a little commercial for Zubaz pants. I didn't remember seeing this at all.
Boa with Zubaz pants.
Yes.
That's great.
But if nothing can make us feel better, it's got to be Dutch and Boa.
I love Larry. He's our man.
Yeah, we should get a little hot stove.
Hot stove has got to happen, man.
Starting to heat up. Reliever went last night.
Dylan
Cease
Cease.
today.
Oh, the money that
30
Dylan
mil a
Cease
year
got
with a 4.55 ERA.
It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous what Dylan Cease got.
I think they're crazy. Ranger, he probably looking at 35 a year.
You can't give Ranger Suarez 35 a year, can you?
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't give Dylan Cease that. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. All right, let's take a look.
What? You're out of uniform. Coach, Zuba stripes are in. Dalton, you need glasses.
Wearing
Coach.
Zubaz.
Philly Zuba's glasses from McDonald's.
Score big at McDonald's with Philly's glasses in 2 hot Zubaz designs. Each only 79 cents when you order a bacon Swiss quarter pounder, a large fry, and a medium Coke Classic, or any other extra value meal.
Now what? What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
I might have those glasses at my mom's house.
That's awesome. That does make you feel good.
Yeah.
It makes you feel warm.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. All right, that's going to do it for us. Everybody have a great day. We love you. All right, be careful, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We all city like the mayor.